So just last week, had this idea of putting the daytime running light on my old Subaru, which doesn't have one, because it's probably safe and also fashionable. A dark colored car, sometimes in a rainy day, if I forget to turn the headlights on, I just want to be seen. So I went on eBay and did a little bit of research and bought this Philips Daylight 9 daytime running light set. It comes with a set of LED modules and the control box. This afternoon it took me about under an hour to fit them on, and it's actually quite straightforward. And the instruction the manual of this set says it can be installed on the bumper up to 40 degrees. So I think I pretty much have a 45 degree angle in there, so it's pretty much I think the maximum angle I can put in this car. So I can use those lights for. Now I'll just demonstrate how this thing works. Now I turn the headlight into the off position and I fire up the engine. It's supposed to turn on the daytime running light for me, which is what's happening here. And then if I turn the headlights on, it's supposed to turn them off. And the daytime running light off. There you go. So you don't dazzle others in the middle of the night with your DRL. Now the car just wants to tell me I didn't shut the door properly. The beauty of having a proper set of daytime running light made by a reputable manufacturer is it comes with the control box, which is here. The control box has 4 wires, and I only need to connect the 3. The black wire goes to the negative of the battery, and the red wire goes to the positive of the battery, which is freaking straightforward. And the positive is also fused, which is nice. And then there is orange wire that comes with a splicer that goes into the parker. See, when the parker is on, it knows the headlights are on, and then it's going to just turn the DRLs off. So that's how this thing works. There is another wire which is not useful on my car. I think it goes to the accessory socket, which means maybe some models of the cars, the only connecting the wires to the battery will not switch the DRLs off when the car is not operating. So I suppose what's happening here is the control box knows the flow of the current. When your engine is running, when the alternator is working, it knows the battery is being recharged instead of being discharged, and then just turn the DRLs on when the headlights are not on. And now if I turn off the headlights, I should have those DRLs working here. So one thing that's gonna happen to you when you're installing the DRL is when I was connecting those wires to the battery, I had to loosen those nuts, and then that actually disconnected the battery and fucked up the electronics in the car. Well, it didn't really fuck them up, it just means I'll have to reset everything. And now the time is wrong, and I guess my phone connections gone too, and well, the air conditioning's back to the default setting.
उस चांटे को इश्क कहते हैं
All right.
और वो चांटा और जोर से पड़ता है जब कोई तीसरा आ जाता है क्यों आ जाता है
और इस फिल्म की डायरेक्शन के बारे में आपका
Well, that's actually easier than I thought. But the point is, if you want to achieve a good installation, you have to figure out where to put where to mount the DILs in the first place. I have recorded the installation process, where I just basically cut some plastic off the bumper, from the plastic trim next to the fog light, and screw the bracket on, and well, this thing is actually a little bit warm. But the good thing about those Philips set is the casing is actually made of aluminum, which helps with the heat dissipation. And if you look carefully, they are actually pretty bright from all angles, front and side, which I think make driving during the day in different conditions probably safer, and the car actually I think looks better now, and well, it doesn't look bad without that thing. So it is actually not very difficult to install those, as long as you know how to remove the cover of the bumper and get access to the fog light. There are 3 plastic fasteners. I need to remove 1, 2, and 3. And after those fasteners are removed, you just pretty much pull the rubber bit off, and then you get access behind this bit, so my hand now can reach the back of it. And next thing is to roughly measure where are you going to install the bracket. So in my case, I'm just going to install it around here, and I need to cut the plastic bit off so I can get a flat surface. The best tool for this job is this.
Yeah, I did.
So I'll start from here, just place my camera, and I'll start cutting. So make sure you double check the position you're going to mount this, and how much of the plastic you need to cut off. Just don't make any mistake here. So roughly those 2. The next step is a little bit tedious because I have to remove the bits that's being cut from here, and I found out best tool to use just a pair of pliers. Of course, a utility knife will also be handy. So pretty much what I want to achieve is a flat surface where I can mount the bracket fairly easily. because it's plastic, it's pretty easy to just screw the thing on. So the other one, yeah. So now, bracket is in place. That's the actual light. It doesn't matter which side is left, which side is right. It doesn't really make a difference. I compared same length cable, exactly the same. The light, the DRL unit itself. Pull the cable in. That's A45 on the street, and here you go. Clicks. It's right here. Close the bonnet and turn the engine on. Now the headlight is off and DRL is on. All finished. I think they look pretty nice.